One day when I was on Facebook, some advertising turned up and it said, mega speaker. And there was a picture of a guy standing like that from the back. And I thought, oh, no. And it said, free. So I looked again. And it was a free workshop about speaking for speakers. And I thought, well, I do want to be a speaker, and I am sometimes a speaker, and do I want to go to a workshop? And then I discovered it was just 6 minutes walk from where I live. So I went and got all dressed up, and it said you had to register, and then it said in the invitation, dress to impress business. And I thought, oh, okay, we'll do what we can. And I went there, and there were several people that I already knew, amongst others people from Toastmasters, and I thought, oh, we'll see. And as I waited around and had coffee, and then the workshop started, the first guy was really noisy. Do you want this? And you have to get it together, and all this American stuff. And I was thinking, please, would you stop deafening me? In the meantime, I know this guy. He's an absolutely amazing guy, but he does have a very loud voice. And he then introduced a young, very hyperactive young man by the name of JTfoxx. And my first reaction was, boy, he knows what he's talking about. And I found him extremely impressive. He gave us lots of real solid information. And he's an amazingly fast reader of body language and facial expressions. And part of the workshop, one of the things he did during this workshop was to say to people, do you want to know who wants to know why their business is not working? So half of us put our hands up, and he read 3 people, totally different. He'd never met them before, and said, oh, is that right? And they all said yes. And generally speaking, I was pretty impressed with the whole thing. And then in the afternoon, he started selling us stuff. Well, he'd been selling us stuff all day, but he actually sold it openly in the afternoon. 5 events. You can either come to my house for a few days. I thought, I don't think I want to come to your house. Really? I don't know why. And then there was another event where you could do this, and there was one in South Africa, and then event number 4, one of the things you could do would be to interview either Steve Wozniak, was he, the co-founder of Apple? And I thought, I know he's a teddy bear and he's lovely, but what's Apple got to do with me, or me with them? Or Al Pacino. I said, yeah, I can do that. And my mother had just died and left a small amount of money, but it was just enough to pay for that. What I didn't know was you had to get interviewed first. So he said, go to the back of the room if you want to interview, or you want any of these things, and I'll interview you quickly. Long story short, out of about the 50 people that applied for that, he chose me, which I thought was amazing, because I expected him to choose somebody younger, prettier, sort of, but he chose me.